One central fact will stand out in the political debates of 2018: they will be all about Donald Trump. The president and his allies are preparing to do battle with his adversaries over Trump's policies, personality and politics leading into next November's midterm election, when control of the House and Senate will be at stake. The issues will include the recently passed Republican tax bill, which Trump endorsed because of its big tax cuts and because he says it will stimulate the economy. But Democrats opposed the measure because they said it benefited mostly the rich and big corporations and will greatly increase the deficit. Also targeted by both sides are spending priorities and what Trump wants to do, and not do, about the nation's crumbling infrastructure and about immigration, entitlements, health care, and U.S. policy toward North Korea, Russia and the Middle East. And Trump, a very polarizing figure, will be at the center of the debate over the fairness of Special Counsel Robert Mueller's investigation of possible collusion between the 2016 Trump campaign and the Russian government to supposedly help Republican candidate Trump and defeat Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. Trump says the accusations are bogus, and his allies have started a campaign to undermine Mueller for conducting what they call a witch hunt. Democrats say Mueller appears to be doing a fair and thorough job. Gaining attention in recent weeks has been billionaire Democratic donor Tom Steyer's digital petition drive and national television ad campaign to impeach Trump that has collected nearly 4 million anti-Trump signatures so far, Politico reports. "We have tapped into something much larger than we thought," Steyer recently told C-SPAN. The latest NBC News, Wall Street Journal poll shows that 41% of Americans support impeachment hearings. On the other side is the president along with Republican members of Congress and their business allies. The very president has the power to use the White House bully pulpit to command attention like no one else, and Trump has added social media to his public relations arsenal. In particular, he frequently uses Twitter to communicate with an estimated 44 million followers without the filter of the media, which, according to Trump, promotes fake news about him. Trump rarely misses an opportunity to insult his opponents and blast major media outlets, often by name, in an effort to undermine their credibility. This week, he retweeted a doctored photo of himself sitting in a limousine with a splatter, possibly blood, on the sole of his left shoe surrounding the letters, CNN, one of his favorite targets. President Trump is faithfully supported by Fox News and other conservative outlets, and this will continue, as will the conservative attack on his critics such as CNN, The New York Times, and Democratic leaders. The best way I describe the first year of the Trump presidency is one in which significant accomplishments have been achieved only through the use of extraordinary procedures, says Rutgers political scientist Ross Baker. Among them, the use of a special legislative pathway to win Senate confirmation for Neil Gorsuch to the Supreme Court, and the use of another special pathway to win passage of the package of tax cuts. When regular order prevails, the success rate will plummet, Baker says. He adds, the vote on tax reform marked the harmonic convergence between the Trump agenda and that of congressional Republicans, but it was a long time coming and could have been achieved on earlier legislation, if the president had been more disciplined and less disposed to needlessly incite controversies. The tax reform legislation had a whiff of desperation about it, but congressional Republicans and the White House concluded that a bad bill was better than no bill at all. Historian Al Felsenberg, author of a new biography of conservative commentator William F. Buckley, A Man and His Presidents, asks, will he spend the next 3 years settling scores with Hillary Clinton, taking on the opposition and fake news, or will he capture the imagination of the American people as great presidents have done? Felsenberg questions Trump's constant push to shore up his base of aggrieved voters, especially right working class people, and the historian faults Trump and his staff for not creating goodwill with other Americans. I don't think they've done the hard work to make the base grow, Felsenberg says.